This is a very fortuitous time to move in as Puppey gets his skeleton army there. General's going to juke through the trees. Are they going to find him? Pylai begins to weave. And with that last creep going down, no, he wasn't actually in range. Level 3 already. General, still level 1, it looks like. There's the swoop through from the Phoenix, but a lot of experience here for Navi to claim. Secret doesn't seem like they're going to be able to fully stop him from doing so as General gets on top of Envy, lays in with the sticky napalm. Just blows being traded back and forth. Double big birds doing their mating dance here in the trees.
If they can stop this first tower from falling with the first siege creep, then they'll be in a pretty good spot. But
General, that's a lot of damage. They're having trouble standing in the lane against the double tornado.
Yeah, so Nico tried his best with the Icarus dive, but Puppey actually taking... Oh
Puppey! Puppey, please! Oh my goodness.
That happens sometimes. You know, you try and attack click your ally and you're like, this tower has it out for me.
Tower? Yeah, that's a freebie for Navi, and now they might get another one. Arteezy, right as that first knight hits, doesn't have any support. It's first blood to Navi. A free kill also fed away top lane.
It won't be a lot harder for Secret, but that's, 10 minutes down the line.
Yeah, they do not have great solutions for Naga with Radiance. Very little illusion clear, very little AoE. Like the Drow with the Ags is decent, but that's going to be a while before he has it. Meanwhile, Artstyle chasing in, does force Arteezy back, baits out the Ravage. Boba committing it to save his teammate, but he's going to be pursued as well with Ditya Ra there, getting the body blocks in. The Firefly damage is going to start ramping up in Secret. Boy, they sure love a Ravage now with 3 Navi heroes diving them at the tower. Boba may well go down as Pylai died there to try and keep him alive. Static Link on the General, quickly finished. Ditya Ra still retreating, does not have the Song of the Siren available. He'll end up going down, so they lose the Naga there.
And maybe if it's nighttime, they can kind of extend to other areas.
Artstyle and Arteezy going to be duking it out here, but a lot of damage stolen. They move forward, courtesy of the chain onto Arteezy. Still alive, though. The Oracle assisting him through it. Dendi has to chain away. Now General joining the fray here as well. He gets nuked down, almost instantly blasted to smithereens. Barely surviving on just a little shrivel of HP, but Puppey coming in, almost dead to the Oracle as well. General, will he end up falling? Puppey gets the last auto tech in, secures the kill, and now Dendi has to run, so they forfeit their Bat Rider. They almost lose their Night Stalker. In fact, they will lose him too. Artstyle's down. Dendi could be next. Navi hemorrhaging kills, 3 in a row, and a tower slated to fall after that. Yeah, Navi's still under cover of smoke, creeping in. Bulba's out in front, working the Ancients, but they see Envy. They swoop over this. The egg gets dropped immediately. Secret scrambling backwards. They're turning onto the egg. There isn't backup here. Naga opted to use the Psalm to ensure that thing went off, and so they'll lose the Phoenix. They may lose more. Dendi's in too far. Miscommunication, it seems, from Navi. Another 2 kills. They do have that blink now. Ideally, the Oracle will be the choice. Is General going to move in? Does get eyes on Envy. He blinks past Envy. Arteezy, meanwhile, though, has found the kill on the Naga Siren of Ditya Ra. Crucial time to bring him down with the Radiant still under construction. Pylai die, just going to turn. Calmly plinks away at the egg. Will finish it off. Now Dendi running in together with Artstyle. They're still moving forward, but it's into a Ravage with Arteezy there on the backside. 2 more down. 4 heroes dead. The lone survivor, the Bat Rider. And with that, Dragon Lances on their way out.
And they have the late game security in case this failed, so that's very scary.
Well, if you're going to lose 4 heroes outside the base, then Secret, they will push. They'll take the melee. Going to swoop through here with the Seneko Phoenix. Now General getting involved. He does get on top of the enemy team, but nuked down quickly. He's sacrificing himself for the greater good. On the back of that, they will find a kill on Envy. Now they look for a bit more. Dendi still chasing. Big chain coming through. Chakram follow-up onto Arteezy. Can he finish him off, though? Arteezy turns, delivers, brings him down with the static link as well as just the plasma field there. Not often you'll see that. Artstyle moves in, he finds Puppey, and they go. The egg is there in the middle of the fray. Can they focus it down? They're looking to do so. It might actually pop here, though. That egg isn't going to drop. Seneko gets it off, and now perhaps the fight will turn. Boba already committing the Ravage, but he's going to likely lose more. 3 heroes down. The Drow, the Tide, and the Oracle. That's kind of just like beating your head against a brick wall, except the wall
but they
actually breaks.
They could do it.
Yeah, it just might cost you a head, that's all. Boba, he's going to try to avoid that, though. The Blink Ravage comes through, connection onto Dendi, as well as Artstyle, forcing them back. They're likely to lose the Timbersaw here. The chain isn't going to get out in time, and now the impetuses begin to crash in. Arteezy diving Artstyle, Navi being routed here in the back lines, and more importantly, Envy focusing on the racks up front. But they may have to back now. Arteezy, he's lost his Aegis, and now the lasso comes through. It's on to Pylai die. Good find there by General. This time won't die to the impetus damage, and still Secret being pushed back a little bit. Envy, though, with the Drow Ranger, able to kill Artstyle, turns on to Dendi. The impetuses appear to be a bit too much. Good Sunray, finally I think our first son of the game by Detyara. Is there going to be follow-up for this one? Chakram coming through, as well as the Riptide, but they are forcing Envy back. Can they kill him off as well? He's extremely low here. This would be a big grab for Navi. They're not entirely out of the woods just yet, Secret, and they may lose a third. Bulba 2 will fall. Chain. Secret can just back out if they so choose, but Arteezy, he's thinking twice about it, and here comes the song. Will they get the follow-up combo moving forward? General trying to find Envy or perhaps the Oracle with the lasso. He's looking for Pylai. The Ravage, though, to interrupt this combo. The egg goes off to the south side, but Secret just ignored and disengaged to the north. Dendi hounding them as they retreat. Pylai manages to survive this entire time. Envy fairly healthy. Can they find the follow-up kills here? They've lost the Artstyle Night Stalker. 2 down already for Navi, but they are at least bringing Py low. Is it going to matter? Dendi almost dead to the shotgun, as well as his own Ghost Scepter, keeping him alive for the moment. Not going to be enough. He too will fall. Detyara likely to be next. Impetus is crashing in, really forcing him back in short order. And Secret, content with their kills. They'll go for the Megas here. They will complete their dissection of Navi in game number 1.
That's one of the more underwhelming sleep setups I've seen.
These illusions are just not really tanky enough. One gets killed off, the other taking over, and now the lasso going to bring Bulba up onto the high ground, keeping the Tidehunter out of the picture. Now it doesn't really matter if the lasso gets dispelled or not, as he won't be able to ravage in the middle of the team fight. Arteezy isolated. Pretty good separation here as they look to bring down Puppey. Courtesy of the Sunray, they will do so. Again, Navi fighting this, but finally, and Arteezy has had enough. He's just BOT'd into the Radiant base. He's going for structures. He says, the hell with it. Go home, you bastards. Detyara going to respond with a Song of the Siren while the Roshan skirmish does continue. But Arteezy, well, that's another way to force them back. And they did get the tier 4, so a lot of structural damage. Even if he goes down, he'll slay Suniko. Detyara still chasing him. Artstyle will as well. The Void's there. They get the kill in the end. Now the song. They're going to set this one up. It's a pretty good catch. 3 heroes looking for the backliners. General trying to figure out who his lasso target will be, and he ends up looking for Arteezy. Arteezy just pops the BKB though and goes past it, biding their time, perhaps biting a bit too much. The Ravage comes through, connects on multiple Navi heroes. Artstyle and Detyara being forced back. Artstyle will be finished off. Perhaps Detyara a bit luckier, but Creeps marching in the meanwhile. And finally, Navi will call GG. It was going to be a Herculean task at best to come back once you were up against Mega Creeps, and they just didn't have enough. Secret take it 1-0. Definitely doing their part to slow down this lifesteal a little bit, and they do manage somehow to cage Pylai. The double stun combo comes out. He's going to try to eat his way through the trees. Navi, true to form, give him a jungler.
I think the Oracle's under like a lot of pressure, so the False Promise might not come out at a reasonable time for them, which would allow Denny to be a lot more
Moving on to Dendi, but they did lose the Battle Hunger, and again the Wyvern play from Suneko coming in. The final critical moment here to save Dendi's life. Puppey being chased out by his old teammate, but top lane, that's the important action where Eternal Envy gets dove, run down, and crushed. Death by the Fish, who looks to make Pylai his next victim. Runs out of sprint at the exact wrong moment, but the clap comes out. Ooh, close call for Py.
Lifestealer to get like 2 or 3 kills off the back of it in Fest Bomb.
Looking for another smoke gank. Dendi moves in. Both team smokes breaking, but Puppey is the one to get the jump here. Isolating and then quickly bringing down Artstyle on the Chen. Now Dendi moving forward. Can they finish off Arteezy? He's low, he's crushed, he's dead. Navi have killed him off. Now they're going to look for El Capitan as well, but gets healed up by the False Promise. There's the Winter's Curse, locking Pylai down. Gets melted by his own teammates. Great curse there from Suneko. And now Puppey's low. Can Dendi chase him out?
The Secret, they have to kind of play as a tight ball like last game and have heroes sit behind each other and work together.
How annoying is that? The call completely countered out there by a timely embrace. Detyara is forced to run. Bulba just man-moding his way in. This is looking like that Arteezy Alchemist game from yesterday, but Detyara will pop the rage and look to turn around on the backside. Storm is going in deep, trying to find pickoffs. Arteezy retreating out. Detyara low, does get cursed, controlled for now. Also, Bulba held in position, but they're not finding kills during that Winter's Curse. Oracle low, but the chase goes on. Arteezy continue to lay in with the damage. He will get focused, brought down, almost, not quite. False Promise there, keep him alive. Detyara forced to eject, gets into a creep, pops right out, very low, armlet toggle, not gonna happen. Puppey chops him down, and Arteezy still has the damage. Someone kill this man, they just can't do it. He's healed right back up. He's gonna buy another Oblivion Staff, and Team Secret just bulldozing their way through Navi.
They didn't get the Aegis.
Navi brought their tractor, but Secret brought a demolition crew.
This next fight could be could be the one.
Blink call, catches out two, big jump in from the Storm, and he goes straight onto the back lines looking for Seneko, but Arteezy gets ambushed here by the Orc. It doesn't matter, he's got the supports required to keep him in fighting shape. The false promise there, still the curse, follows this up. Arteezy low and will pop in the end. The combo brings him down. Another death for the Storm. He's played well, but he seems to find ways to die regardless now. Envy trying to clean up on the backside here, but he's so damn squishy. Diarra just chunks them down. Bulba low, Puppy falling too. Is that Storm going to be back in time to maybe salvage the rest of the fight? He's up at 3 seconds. Puppy trying to retreat out, but they keep on nuking him down. 3 heroes hit the deck. Navi are confident after that. They have the Slardar, they have the Roshan potential, and they're going to use it. Moving into the pit. Will Storm jump? Will Arteezy go for a big swag play here? Does he try to steal that Aegis? He zips over the pit and out of there. He still has some mana left to work with. Trying to soften them up, keep the vision strong, but Diarra's already grabbed the Aegis, the haste rune, going to the Bat Rider. They do pull him in. Arteezy, can he finish the job though? Dendy's a bit too healthy. He's sent home, all kinds of backup, but it does leave Artstyle fairly isolated here. The Winter Wyvern Curse already deployed. Now Artstyle on the run. Arteezy out of mana, but do they have anyone to focus him? Diarra hits the north, a very chaotic fight from Navi, but finally Diarra gets on to Pylite. I will mangle that Oracle, bring him down though. He is likely going to pay. Armlet toggling for all he's worth. He'll lose the Aegis. Can he get out on round number 2? They've, I think, got a Berserker's Call. A bit low on mana Puppy is, though, and with that call, with that extra lockdown, Diarra will end up going down, tried for the Force Staff to save him, but Navi lose an Aegis and lose 3.
The Slardar.
Secret are on the hunting mission. Puppy's going to go in, gets the 2-hero call to start things off, then the Storm jumps in on the backside, gets off the Silence and Seneko. There won't be a Winter's Curse here too early. Arteezy, do they find this first kill? Diarra, he's not dead just yet. The Cold Embrace saves him. Now they look for the turn. There's the curse. Working on Arteezy. Can they finish the job? He's going to be low after this. Not dead yet, though. The False Promise comes out, keeps him alive. Then Envy gets dragged back behind enemy lines. They are focusing the Drow down. The Dragon as well turned against him, but again, the follow-up calls. He's immolating. He turns on the Ghost Scepter. That just causes him to die a bit quicker. Storm still going hard in the back lines. They have brought down the Lifestealer, but General is healthy. Bulba may need to turn around now. The crush onto him, the chase onto Arteezy. They want to get that extra kill. Bulba, 2 will die in General. Now smacking down Pi. Will he have a crush in time? He will. That's 3. And Navi so close to just getting cleaned up there. They got off the curse. They kept the Lifestealer alive for a second round of engagement. And he will see that raiding party, but oh, Bat Rider also getting caught out here. Dendy's out a bit far from the team. Where's the backup? He says he's embraced. He's healed up by the hand of God, but they had to commit that all early. And then the curse onto Arteezy. He's pretty much out of mana at this point. They're using this time to focus on Bulba. He has to pop his ultimate. Envy for now, healed up, kept alive, but General's gotten onto him. This little Drow Ranger is no match for the Angry Fish. General with just one more crush will finish the job. It's actually an auto tech that finishes him, and now Bulba could well be next. Secret getting routed. It's Navi again. 3 heroes dead. Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to be the 0? Navi looks like they might get the jump. The Blink Crush is there. Only catching out 1, but it's Puppy. Isolated. Doesn't get off his call until much later in the fight, and then all hell breaks loose with Dendi caught in the middle. He'll quickly drop. General very tanky, though. Arteezy running out of mana. He's going to have to disengage soon, and then Envy will get turned on real quick. The curse is there, holding Arteezy in position. The Ghost Scepter under the trees. Envy not auto-attacking, though. Can they clean up? Yeah, Raw isolated, dead next, and it seems like Team Secret holding their own in this fight. 2 down. About to be a 3rd. Artstyle drops as well. Envy never dying. Now Secret trying to take advantage of this one, pushing a bit further. Working on creeps here for Arteezy. Gonna clear this wave out, and they will begin their siege. Also worth mentioning, they've got the Frost Armor creep as well, which really helps mitigate this physical damage. You can see Envy very diligent to apply it on teammates as well as himself. He'll bring the tower down. Secret, it's been back and forth, but now they're starting to seize momentum. They get a Blink Call on Artstyle deep behind his own tier 4s. They're trying to give Navi the Navi treatment, but where they differ is they'll just use that Blink Call to zone, then they'll back. Blink Crush comes out onto Arteezy. Will there be a turn? Diarra focusing him down a bit, but remember, he's got the Aegis. It's a lot to commit on Arteezy when he's got a second life to work with. The lasso gets quickly Oracle False Promised off, and now General on his own as the BKB. Envy standing his ground. He's just not taking damage. Well, now he is, but the False Promise keeps him in fighting shape. Envy will survive. So much committed. Not even getting the Aegis on Arteezy, then not quite able to kill off Envy. Can they focus him down with round 2? General going in, but the Blink Call drags him back. Somebody kill this freaking Eternal Envy! General says, I want help! I need help! He's just not getting it. Plink by plink, inch by inch, slowing him down, but it does leave his teammates alone. Bulba's like, guys, can somebody help me in the front lines? That's not going to happen until Arteezy shows up. We'll get the second kill of the fight. The Slardar finally drops, and now Lotus on Bulba. So They've now added a Lotus, a Linken's to their arsenal, as well as the Abaddon Eggs. They have gotten much more difficult to burst. Can Navi find that critical opening, though? They immediately jump in, straight onto Arteezy, trying to focus him down, but he's kept alive. There's the Winter's Curse, keeping Bulba in position, but Puppey with the BKB doesn't care about it. Arteezy onto Seneko in the back will finish off that pesky old Wyvern, the False Promise. Still assists him. Now the turn onto Rahu, as you mentioned, is not particularly tanky. Can they bring him down? The Lifestealer will fall next to Artstyle. Secret massacring Navi. 3 have fallen. They have lost nobody. And they look as fearsome as the secrets of old, perhaps, albeit a small sample size thus far, but this small sample size is about to take them into the grand finals. They'll get to sit back, await their final opponent, and rest up for that best-of-5 match. Unless Navi have the answers now, they'll try for it. The last one, Puppey, but Arteezy going in deep, trying to focus down Seneko, has become his worst enemy at this point. He'll back off, look to retreat. Drow Ranger focusing General, who just doesn't feel like a hero when he's being slowed down and kited this much. So much farm, so much HP, but very little way to get in the fight and do something. Even through the Winter's Curse, Arteezy survives. And now Puppey blinking forward, going for the finishing blow here. Will he hit that last Culling Blade? There's the dunk that we've been waiting for. And with that, Secret wipe out 4. They'll take the game. They'll take the series. They'll take a guaranteed top 2 finish here at Star Ladder.
I think that's the best game I've seen from Secret all tournament. Like, in terms of like not making that many mistakes and high level